G'day, welcome back to the vlog. Well, yeah, they say that the final stages of making a house into a home is decorating. Oh, I love decorating. I'm the best spender of other people's money. I love it. I just love it. You on Amazon, click, click, click. Oh yeah, I want that frame, and I want this, and I want that. It's awesome. Love decorating. So, I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a tour just to show you what I've been up to. So we'll start with the well deck. The garden area, the garden space here has been absolutely awesome over the summer. Such a lovely spot, and I've got plenty of storage underneath those lockers there, and you can sit out there and just enjoy the serenity of the canal. It's just been beautiful. Of course, now with the weather changing, getting cooler and stuff, the plants will yeah, some of them will die back and all the rest of it. So, but this well deck area is going to make a great storage area for coal. Yeah. So, and as you can see, I've also now got curtains. Oh, love my curtains. They are absolutely fab. All custom, of course. It's beautiful fabric, lovely, heavy, thick fabric, all firmly lined. The colour here is called Kent Navy. It's a beautiful colour. I mean, navy is my favourite colour. But it really does make the space. There's the cat posts. All these are all solid brass fittings. So, spent hours trying to polish them up. It took me for bloody ever. But yeah, all original from the boat, all original brass fittings and solid brass rods, curtain rods. I chose pencil plate. I was hoping to get some like really, really small brass rings, but I haven't been able to find them. But the curtains just clip on over the top. It's really, really easy, and it's no great bother really. So yeah, I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled with my curtains. Cost an arm and a leg. Break it another 1,000. It has darkened the space somewhat, but that's okay. Of course, the other thing that makes a house into a home is things like artwork. So I've got a few photos of places I've visited. That's Shugborough Estate, and that's the Calden Canal at Froghall Basin. This is my favourite photo of all time, though. It was taken just as I expressed an interest in buying this boat. Obviously, it was the middle of winter. I took this photo out the back of my cruiser. Absolutely love that photo. It's just such a beautiful photo. So yeah, that was December. I didn't take possession of the boat until like March. And of course, a few other places, Roman Baths. I mean, there's a few places I've been to that we haven't been on the boat yet. Roman Baths in Bath. That's a close-up of the wall of Berkhamsted Castle. That is a church of, I think it's St. Peter's. I can't remember now, at Milton Keynes, the 1,000-year-old church, the old Saxon church, and that is the remains of Coventry Cathedral, and you can actually walk up the tower there. Awesome place to visit. Oh yeah, so I've set up an indoor clothesline, as well. It runs the full length down to the galley. Because this spot here where the stove is, with those fans going, blows air all the way down that side of the boat. So it's perfect for drying clothes and towels. So I've put in a couple of towel rails as well. There as well. Perfect for drying towels. It's dry now anyway. Get that off. That's a little landscape photo I took at Cassiobury Park. It's a little bit, I love the photo, but it's a little bit dark. But it's a lovely, landscape photo of Cassiobury Park. Bit of canal art as well. I took this photo again at Cassiobury Park at the lock there. Just wanted something sort of funky canal art without being too obvious, And yeah, more curtains and all the rest of it. So there's my bar and my merch wall. And some more artwork. Yeah, I had to have, where are they? I had to have these. These are Aussie Boater pint glasses. I had to have those. They're awesome. You can buy those there's a link on my website if you want to buy some pint glasses. A link on my website. They do ship from the States though, so it may take a little while. And, you know, a few other photos, you know, a reminder of London, you know, wildlife. That was actually taken with my, my pro camera gear, 70-200 lens. But you know, they're everywhere on the canal, but that's a lovely photo. I should actually blow that photo up actually. It's lovely. And that's a photo at my 30th, of me and my late mum. Hi mum. I know she'll be watching from above. You know, still haven't been able to get back to Australia to see my family, but that's a whole other story. Oh, this side, there's Duncan. That's probably the only time you'll see Duncan. But that was when we first arrived in England. We got reunited with our cats because we brought our cats over from Australia, right? So, yeah, that's sort of little memoir. And of course, you know, got to have a picture of the first boat that I ever bought. And a little papyrus I bought at the British Museum as a little sort of reminder of my time there. Because my parents bought me one of those, a real big one, years ago, but I couldn't transport it to England. So that's that. The galley works, but it's really not the greatest of galleys. You know, I've tried to make the best of a bad situation. I'm eventually going to gut the whole thing anyway, but I'll just show you what I've done. Got my herbs inside now, which is fab. Means I might actually use more herbs. But you know, it's a great screen for privacy and stuff. And also, you know, being in an old kitchen, I can experiment with things. I can put holes in, hang things up and experiment and see what I want to do with my new galley. So like hang all my utensils up and stuff, which I think is a brilliant idea rather than just being in a drawer. Because I only had one drawer, it was there. I got rid of it to put it in the washing machine, which by the way is working a treat. So I found this decking timber on the side of the canal, on the towpath. So I thought, oh, perfect, I'll make some shelves. Got the same that side as well. Absolutely lovely. I wasn't worried about, I wasn't going to do curtains for the galley yet, because I still don't know what I'm going to do in this space. So we'll worry about curtains later. I might even put blinds in, don't know yet. I do have some more photos of, you know, where I started. Like, you know, that was the shell of the boat when I got it, or when I ripped everything out, that is. You know, that's the kind of work I had to do. It's just a reminder of how far I've come, you know. That's what I slept in for 15 months. Or slept on for 15 months, can you believe it? Bits of old foam found in a skip. Tell you what, it's nice, so nice sleeping on a decent bed for a change. And that's what I ended up creating. Not bad for a first attempt. This is a really cool idea. I wanted a visual of everything that happens on the boat, so I know exactly what I need to do. You know, like when I need to change the engine oil and when I've added fuel, so I can work out, you know, how long fuel lasts me. I mean, I'll put all this stuff into a spreadsheet, but this is just a good little handy tool to have as a visual of when I need to do things. You know, like when I need to change the water filter or the toilet cassette, or, you know, cat flea treatments or what have you, you know? Really good little idea, that. What else? What else we got? We'll continue a bit further, I think. That's it from down here. Yeah. See the fridge? It's just in the worst possible position. So I'm getting rid of all this. I'm going to actually replace the shelves, get rid of the shelves, and put in a breakfast bar or kitchen island where the computer is. Get rid of the settee. It's going. And these will open up the entire space. And I'm going to put the fridge up there, so it's chest to waist height, so it's easy to access. Because at the moment it sucks. I hate the fridge. And moving on down, bathroom hasn't really changed much. It's still doing its thing. Everything works as it's supposed to. The calorifier works really well. You know, I run the engine for half an hour. I've got a tank of hot water, and it's a massive tank of water as well. So, oh God, I could have made the bed for the video, surely. More curtains in here. So just open up to get a bit of light in here so I can show you what the hell's going on. The bed has been an ongoing saga. Because really, you know, what I started with, if you remember, I started with a small double. But because of the thickness of the mattress, and also the loss of space under the gunnels, it just wasn't satisfactory. We tried sleeping it one night, it was just awful. So I came up with the idea of, well, the only difference between a small double and a double is 15 centimeters. So I had another piece of foam made. The problem with that is it kept on sinking down, like it wouldn't stay in place. We tried fixing it with a mattress topper, but it still would sink down. So I got some luggage straps, or some cargo straps. And so I've got 3 of these wrapped around the foam to keep it on tight. It's okay, it's adequate. I think we'll ultimately replace the bits of foam with a proper like double mattress, but this will do for now. This will do for a few months. We'll work it out. So now I have a full double size bed, but the only problem with that is, look where the bed is in relation to the door. It's been bugging me. I fucking hate it. Absolutely hate it, because you got to like twist past, and I can only just squeeze past when it means you got to push the bed over every time and put the slats in every time to open the freaking door just to squeeze through. Well, like, stuff that idea. So I cut the door in half, and now I have access to the engine room, because I don't really need to get access to the engine room other than to start the engine or to lock the boat, because the boat locks from the inside. So cut it in half, problem solved. And I can just squeeze in there, and I don't need to walk into that space. I can climb over something, which is what I'm doing. So, you know, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. That's Duncan's office, all ready to go. Yeah, he's got a line plugged in directly to the router, so we can get 4G internet rather than going through Wi-Fi. He gets a direct connection. And, you know, a few more pieces of art. That was another favourite photo. That was taken at Kinvale on the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. That was last autumn. Beautiful spot. Absolutely beautiful spot. And, of course, you know, the kids. More pictures of the kids. I've put in hooks underneath the gunnels so I can make better use of the space underneath there by hanging jackets and what have you. And that's pretty much it. Just loving the space. Like, really enjoying the space now. Obviously, there's tons more things to do. But I'm beginning to stop and unwind a bit, you know. It's just been full on. Remember, I've had the boat 6 months, and there hasn't been a day gone by when I haven't done some form of DIY. You know, except yesterday and the day before. I've actually stopped now and started reading. Bloody Duncan's got me some cookbooks. Oh yeah, so I was a bit unsure about whether I'll be able to use this, because it uses up to 1,000 watts. This is an Instant Pot. But I've been reading some of the recipes. Oh damn! And Charlie and both Charlie and Duncan tell me that this is like the bee's knees of cooking. So, well, that's okay. I'll just run the engine, because it only uses like 1,000 watts for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes or something. So I thought, okay, well, we'll try it out, see how we go. But apparently it is, yeah. So, yeah, been reading instant recipes. Yeah. So that's it. That's the boat. I'm getting, obviously, you know, there's always something to do. I'm getting, I just bought a couple of some of the solar vents to replace the vent on top. So I'm going to install those in the next few weeks. You know, a few other bits and pieces like that I've got to get around to. But overall, The space is starting to feel like home. It's just so lovely and cozy and comfy now.